Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Indiana's offense will get the first crack at it here. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
He'll keep it himself. Creates a little room. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of down.
There he goes. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Lockett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Pickett. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Floats it out in space. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The seventh play of this opening drive will be a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they're after him. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's blocked. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Got it in the middle. It's Lockett. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Leaves it with the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Hoosiers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. He wants it all. Touchdown, Indiana! Fitted in the window for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Off play action on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Pulls and fires complete. Shakes off the defender.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Slips away. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Direct snap. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle. It's blocked. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Hoosiers are flying down the field. They'll try the left side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. At the 20, he's got space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hoosiers! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now this offense will take the field again. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Brings up 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Creates a little space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's good. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Lockett. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's good. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Offense lining up quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot. so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He fires to the left side. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wants to throw on first down. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Right on target this time. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense working from the pistol. Wants to throw again. Right on the money. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That was a nice pickup running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. The snap sets up to throw. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get to get 6.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. 1st play of the drive comes from the 22. Snags it quickly on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a third down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's good. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, on third down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Flushed out of the pocket. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the tailback. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their a 3-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I like the idea defensively here, too. Now, you got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive, and unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Turning and runs through another one. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Now they'll run the draw. Makes a man miss.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the bootleg. The short hands, it's locked. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Hoosiers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Indiana. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's good. And tackled there by the defense.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's good. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's good. There he goes. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the South Florida Bulls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Troy's offense will go on the attack first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. Big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pass to sticks him still on his feet. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Beebe. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Dropping back. It's Crowder. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So the USF Bulls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. And he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Ellis. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get it. At the 38, it'll be first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass, it's Crowder. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this way. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wide receiver going in motion. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Going to the running game. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
Well, going for it and getting it on fourth down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Catch in the middle is McLaughlin. Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. The Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they swarm him under.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
With the catch, it's Tate. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room. It's Beebe. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Crowder. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's at the 50. The 30.
That's how you do it. Cause the fumble, scoop it up, try to put it in the end zone. How about the big fella getting down the field? He didn't score, but flipped the field completely and now set this offense up in a position to score some points.
He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Bulls will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, USF! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Number 25, set to kick this one away.
Here he comes with the return. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Dave.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Back to pass, it's Crowder. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Trojans will hustle to the line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Good, right down the boulevard. The lead now 5 here in the second. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today.
The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Nimrod. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Going to the run to start this second half. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Using his legs, it's Beebe. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
That's caught. It's Ellis. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun. Give on the inside. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Tackled there by the defense.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
First down for the offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 45, on his way. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the air, it's McCoy. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The field goal is no good. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll give it to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, 2 things we're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost...
Looking for the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. To the air, it's Crowder. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Carney.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
First and goal, USA.
Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Dropping back, it's McCoy. Here's the pressure. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Just excellent coverage, nowhere to go, and they don't come close to getting it in. The defense, a brick wall. They'll run it out of the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He takes the knee, and the undefeated season continues. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeate